Joe, it's good to see that you stayed with us for more Explore Tulsa.
And Trish, do you ever have those days when you just don't want to get out of bed early enough to get a workout in?
More than I like to admit.
But every day, young athletes all over Tulsa area are jumping out of their beds and doing those early morning workouts to take it to the field on Friday nights to bring honor to their alma mater.
One of those players puts in a little more than the rest because he takes the field in a way that few could ever imagine.
I was born without a tibia in my bone, and I had my legs and feet and stuff. But if they wouldn't amputated my legs, I wouldn't have been able to play football and do none of the stuff that I do today. I'm number 29 on my varsity, and then on my JV, I'm number 72.
When Joe was born, he had a disease, and it was a musculoskeletal disease, and the doctor recommended that they amputate his legs just above the knee, and so his parents decided to go ahead and go through with that, and that allowed him to be able to be more mobile and walk.
You know, it's one of the things as a parent that you hate to do, but you know, when you think about it and you look at the long haul down the road, you know, it was a tough decision to make, but we made it, and I wouldn't go back and do anything different because, you know, with him being able to play sports and do things his peers do, it's very, very satisfying to me as a parent. One day we were sitting around the house and we had some drink koozies, and we just had him. I don't know, we were at an event or something, and he stuck them on his legs. And when he stuck them on his legs, I believe he knew that they were comfortable and it didn't hurt him. And we just seen him run across the living room. We're like, whoa, what was that? And you know, from then on is when we knew that he was going to be able to participate in sports and do different things.
I would pick him up, run him out there, or run out there and get him, bring him back. Then I believe it's his second year, I want him to score a touchdown. So I put him at fullback. It was the fourth quarter. I think there was like 2 or 3 minutes left in the game against Mounds. And I set up as a special play just for him that we practice over and over and over in practice. And he went in and made the touchdown.
Joe plays defensive line for us. You know, we're trying to figure out. Coaches and I, we've dabbled with ideas on how he can either use those prosthetics as an advantage. We've even thought about, and I know Joe's considered playing without them before. But right now he plays defensive line, and he really does a good job. His upper body is just so strong. You know, when he's not on his prosthetic legs, I know at home a lot, he walks on his hands. It was a really cold winter day, and we took our players to our basketball dome, and we ran bleachers that day as our workout, and Joe took his prosthetic legs off and he ran those bleachers on his hands, and I mean, man, it brought tears to my eyes.
The community's been buying him, you know, a lot. We've done a lot for him, and he's done a lot for the community.
I tell you, it's hard for any of our guys to complain about having a bad day when they look over and see Joe Martel. He's always got a smile on his face. He's always working as hard as he can, and when one of our kids, you know, feel like they're having a bad day, they look over at Joe and see that smile, see his work ethic, and man, it really motivates and inspires our kids to give it their all, and that's an awesome thing.
You know, every day in life we wake up and we're upset about something, or you know, having to pay a bill, or coming up with money to do this or do that, complaining about something. Everyday life, complaining about an issue. And when I wake up and my son is getting dressed and putting on his prosthetics and not complaining, there's no reason for me to complain at all.
When he gets out on the field on Friday nights, or on our JV games on Monday nights, people just, our bleachers come alive, and people just cheer when they see Joe Martel running out. It really just means a lot to the kids in our school. His story means so much to our community, and just who he is, the attitude and the effort that he gives really just does a lot for our school, for our kids, for our team, for our community. He is one of a kind.